Hello, folks. So, as software engineers, we are always very curious to know that how can we monetize our skills apart from our job, of course, and possibly create some passive income and then leave our jobs and then become a multimillionaire and then travel the world. So, in this video, we will be discussing one such article. So, how much money can you earn through an app? And this is written by Pratik Saxena in 27 March, so very recently. And let's see what they are talking about. The mobile application development services industry serves a huge potential to businesses to earn millions of dollars. So, this app particularly focuses on mobile apps, but this is also valid for web apps and other kinds of apps, also, even for games, I believe. However, not every business mobile application earns an equal share of Android and iOS market revenue. Yeah, that's definitely correct. Go to the key points. So, current market statistics on app monetization you must know. Understanding app monetization is crucial in today's vast mobile market app, with millions of apps on Google Play and the App Store to lead in revenue. Multiple statistics highlight key trends that businesses need to comprehend. Let us look at them in detail below. So, first of all, we have Google Play Store. There are over 2.65 million apps according to July 2022. And it is also studied that gaming Android apps are most likely to dominate by 2024, accounting for over 70% of the total app revenue in Google Play Store. As for App Store for iOS based applications, the number of apps available on the platform are over 2.18 million in the second quarter of 2022. There is a 5% increase in the total app revenue compared to the previous quarter. In the first quarter of 2022, the combined apps, Apple App Store and Google Play Store app downloads amounted to an estimated 36.8 billion. This shows an increase of 2%. I mean, there is growth. That's what they are talking about, I believe. Coming to app monetization stats, 8% of the apps from the US are monetized by paid apps, and 25% of US generated app ad revenue includes ads, video ads, pop-up ads, and display ads. So this is like when you are using some kind of app, sometimes you will get a 5 second, 10-second ads. So they're also making money from that. So this is what they're talking about. So this is kind of like YouTube, in case your channel is monetized. Revenue generated via in-app advertising is expected to increase by approximately 4% between 21 and 22. Moreover, the in-app purchases also expected to increase by 8.4% between 21 and 22. So in-app purchases is like, so let's say you are playing some kind of game, let's say Among Us, popular game, I believe some of you have definitely played. So there you can buy some costumes and some other kinds of things. That definitely doesn't help you with the game, but you just look cool. So that is in-app purchase, and you can make some money from there. Now, looking at the above figures demonstrates that there is tough competition in the marketplace for earning from apps. Yeah, definitely. Like we only have percentages in single digits out of all the apps. Let's talk about some things to consider before developing money-making apps. Before you invest into designing and developing your app, it is important to take time out to research and list down a few factors. While you can conduct your own research, it would be best to seek technical advice and guidance from a reliable mobile app development company. I mean, just take advice from your seniors or somebody you know, maybe from your social media or Twitter or LinkedIn. Just try to connect with people and let's see what they have done and how to do this or not. Okay, so the first thing that you should be considering is app purpose, and then I believe target audience, competitor analysis, and technologies. And so, what is app purpose? What problem does your app target? So is it some kind of game? So in that case, you are basically serving entertainment purpose. And even in games, what kind of games? So which games have what kind of market? So these are the things that you should keep in mind. And then we have mobile apps development service. Do you need to build a successful app? So this is like, are you a developer yourself or you want to hire somebody? So I believe in our channel, most of you folks who are watching are developers only. So I believe don't hire somebody. You just have to pay them extra and maybe try to make an app and in the process also learn how to make apps. So you can basically learn React Native. So I have lots of videos on React, so you can learn React Native and Expo, and then you can start making one or two apps. Like even I haven't done much of this. Like the only apps that I made only run on my local computer, and that's it. And phone also, like with Expo you can connect with your phone and also test your app. So this is really good. So I will definitely make a video on this, but when I don't know, maybe soon. And how will the app be useful in serving the customers and their needs? So yeah, basically what is the problem that you were trying to address? So like games have entertainment purpose, dating apps like Tinder, they have one purpose, And then food delivery apps have another purpose, like you understand. And then you have target audience. So this is also very similar. Another factor that helps in determining how apps can make money is the target audience. If you are making a mobile application for the business people, it is important to go with a monetization strategy that does not waste their time. Likewise, when it comes to building an app for kids, it's good to offer few solutions and features for free. To effectively earn an online income from app monetization strategies, you need to examine your target audience prior to starting any plan. So yeah, definitely if your target audience is kids, it's actually quite difficult to monetize your audience, because you have to basically target the ads for the kids' parents. The kids will not be able to pay, because when they grow up, they will not be using your app. Then we have competitor analysis. Yeah, definitely. So right now, what happens is nobody has any unique idea. Like people believe that they have some kind of unique idea, but the similar kind of idea in one way or other is definitely tested somewhere. So what we have to do is we have to basically keep on trying, and in the process, maybe something will work out. So you have to find out that who are all the people that is already doing this, what you're trying to do. So performing competitive analysis for your mobile app idea also contributes to making decision related to how to make money from an app. The insights in getting hint about what strategies similar applications in the market prefer and what all profits they have earned. This eventually helps with decision making. So yeah, this is like try to study. Don't try to open a company which doesn't have a market. So yeah, that's all. And lastly, we have technologies. The set of technologies you introduce in your application is not solely enhances the user experience and makes it stand out from the competition, but also adds to earning from mobile apps. I would say simply use React Native and Expo, because you will find a good community. You will be able to learn. You can also like make a good resume, and you can also make some apps in that process. Like there is also Flutter and other things, but you have to learn Dart, and it's a whole new ecosystem. So I believe just go with React Native in case you are already a JavaScript developer. So monetization models to consider. So we can monetize in various ways. The first one is, as we have already told, advertising. And then we have in-app purchases, like you can sell some costumes or some other kind of decorations in case you are making some game. And you have virtual currencies, paid sister app, and subscriptions. So in-app advertising, we all know. While the application is free to download and use, you can still earn money based on the interactions on the advertisements displayed within your application. In-app advertising revenue model is highly considered and found to be profitable. So yeah, I mean it's basically the ads that you have sometimes. Okay, so pros, there are some pros and cons. So pros is like generates target audience, faster results, great extension for target audience, and cons is more shares of competitors, low involvement of audience. Yeah, I mean I agree with the pros that your target audience is happy that they don't have to pay anything. And cons is like yeah, this is also correct. Like most of the folks will be thinking of the pros, and they will be like creating this kind of ads. So yeah, definitely these are some of the cons. And what is the meaning of low involvement of audience? I do not fully understand this. uh, I believe this is not really true. You definitely have engagement from the audience, and that is what targeted ads are. Now, in-app purchases and premium model. The foremost monetization strategy that one considers when looking onto how to make money from an app without ads is freemium. Okay, so freemium is like some part of it will be free and some other part will be paid. Yeah. So for example, I believe in LinkedIn, you have LinkedIn and then LinkedIn Premium. In every app, you will have something like this. So in YouTube, you have YouTube and then YouTube Premium, where you will not be like you won't get the ads. Otherwise, you have to use an ad blocker. And I won't talk much about this anymore. Here, the application is free to use, but the users will have to pay some amount of money to buy a wide variety of virtual elements from the mobile application. I mean, yeah, this is like that only. So, pros of the app are wider user basis since user get to try the app before purchasing. If planned well, the app gives maximum profits and high returns. I mean, yeah, here also users are happy as long as you have lots of features in the free. So, for example, for video editing, I generally use DaVinci Resolve, and DaVinci Resolve also has a free and a paid version. And the good part is the paid version is only a one-time payment, and it's a lifetime access. And why I am happy is because the free features generally gives most of the things that I use. Like I never thought that I would like to use something and that is locked up by the paid feature. So yeah, but definitely when I have enough money, I will definitely buy the paid feature also. So this is how they can make money. Like they have got a loyal customer. And then you have cons, and cons is the app within the in-app purchases has to pay the amount the app store charges as a fee. That is 30%. So I believe they are talking about in-app purchases, and this is not really this what we are talking about. Like some part is free and some part is paid. I think that is the subscription model. So yeah, I think we have done little bit of an issue here. Yeah, so I believe that is a subscription model. That is not this one. So this is like in-app purchases. So where you basically sell costumes and other things. Not costumes. I mean some stuff within the app. Maybe in case of games, sometimes it could be also some in-game currency or something like that. So yeah, so now we have the subscription model that we were talking all this time. Another strategy that comes forward as an answer to how to monetize an app is the subscription model. Here users are asking for a weekly, monthly, or annual fee in return for a particular service provided by the mobile app development company. So yeah, so you have cloud-based services, you have a Spotify and many other things, and this could also be one paid part and one premium part. So like DaVinci Resolve and LinkedIn and other things. So yeah, pros are again attracts users, and cons could be that it could alienate some users if there are not enough free stuff. It requires strategy to determine how much content you offer for free. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then you have sponsorship. Sponsorship is another method of making earning from a mobile app. This model is usually incorporated with those applications that already have regular users and is suitable when connecting with brands from the market niche. So yeah, sponsorship is like basically you have something and you can show growth that your app is growing and you get some sponsorship from some investor or something like that. It's not particularly investment. This is like the sponsor is also exposed to a lot of more new audience, and this is basically money from somebody else, but not particularly investment. Like investment could be another. And then you have crowdfunding and alternate funding model. This is like basically asking money from your fans, so that I'm building this product for you, so can you pay me some money? So if the audience thinks that yeah, this is good, then they will pay some money. So actually in YouTube, I believe there is one channel that makes some games, and they are like fully running on crowdfunding. They make awesome games. Like I believe they're only making one game. I don't remember at this point what was the name of the channel and the game, but the game was really awesome, and it's still in development phase. So maybe when they will release some more videos, I will definitely get them in my feed, and I can make a video on that also. But this is also one good way of getting some money in case your product is really good. Otherwise, it will be a total scam. And then pros is easiest way to finance your app with the upfront, no upfront cost. You get to test your audience reaction. Your investors can become your customers in the process. Yeah, and this is a very important point. You get to test your audience reaction. So initially, they could be very happy and friendly that yeah, we are getting a new app that we love, and then they can even abuse you if you are not working hard and you are simply running away with the money. Yeah, so always be aware of what you are doing with crowdfunding. And then no, not an easy process, requires a lot of effort building and pitching your project. Failed projects may lead to damage of business reputation. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. So you take money and then you deliver a bad product, so next time the people won't fund you. So this is also a loss of reputation. And then lastly, affiliate links. So this is when you have a lot of audience and you just keep some links here and there, and people buy stuff. So that is how affiliate links works. So this is another variation of sponsorship. However, in place of granting advertising rights to solely one organization, you negotiate with a few interested parties and place their reference links in your application. So this is like in case I attach some links of the mic I'm using or the camera I'm using in my description, and some of you click on that link and then go to Amazon and buy that product, I will get some kind of commission. So this is how affiliate links works. And I haven't yet used this one, but maybe I will use in the future. Yeah, and my mic is really good. You will agree, right? So yeah. So these are some ways, not particularly how to make money from apps, but in general also. But these are some of the things that you can keep in mind. And then lastly, how can you choose the best app monetization method for your app? So creating a funnel leading audience for your monetization channel. Once you have identified a target audience and user persona, you can create a sales funnel that translates your traffic into revenue for your app. For instance, a language learning app, gaming features, mini challenges, and daily quizzes. Yeah, I mean, just keep your audience hooked and engaged so that they don't run here and there. So this is actually very important, retaining your audience. And then lastly, choosing platforms that suit your app best. So you have to choose basically you are releasing in Google Play Store or iOS, or you are simply like it's simply like a web app, or what, or it's a physical product also. It could be. So that is one thing that you should choose. And lastly, using native extensions, you can extend your application, for instance, adding levels to your gaming app, or adding more audio lessons to your learning app. You can use native, yeah. So this is like the basic version of your app that can be free, and then you have to do in-app purchase to get more. So this is very similar to the subscription model. So you have to buy something to unlock the extra features. So that is one strategy. But I believe this could be when you have a something, some big game or some bigger app. So where you really can implement this strategy. Unless I mean, otherwise, what will happen is if you have a very small app and then you have this kind of things, like people will be very mad, because why would they like to pay some money for using such a small app? So yeah. And then considering local factors when pricing, so yeah, so don't basically overcharge depending on what the other kinds of apps in the market are charging. You should charge accordingly. And analyzing statistics to make your model work. And another factor to consider is tracking app metrics and analyzing your user statistics. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just take decisions based on statistics. Don't just think some random stuff and then take a decision. So that is what they're saying. And in future of business, mobile app development and app monetization. So now that you know how apps make money, you must have gotten familiar with the future of mobile app development. Over the years, business mobile apps have. I mean, yeah, the future is bright. That's what they're saying, especially with augmented reality, AI, machine learning, and virtual reality. Yeah, actually, these things are very important. So for VR, AR, and other stuff, you can even use some 3D software. Like even I use Blender, and in my Instagram, you will find lots of Blender stuff. So maybe I can also show Instagram. And if I go to my place, so this is like stuff that I have made using Blender. So this is also something that maybe you have to figure out how to use these things in your app if you are building such AR kind of app and such stuff. So in conclusion, there are endless possibilities. Yeah, so just do it. How can app Inventive help you with mobile app development? So App Inventive, I believe, is a company. So App Inventive is a leading mobile app development company that assesses customers. So yeah, I believe they are a company that helps with the mobile app creation process, and it's actually good that they have written this article with all these bullet points to understand how basically this market works. But yeah, they have discussed about mobile apps, but similar things also apply for web apps also. And we have frequently asked questions. How do free apps make money? We have discussed. I mean, yeah, it's basically the similar things that we have discussed now. So yeah, I would say that's it for this article. And yeah, so this is like one generic article on how can developers make money on their own by building some apps and launching them. And most important thing that we have not yet discussed, I believe, we have discussed a little bit, is that the most important thing is marketing. So you must share your journey of building the app, of marketing the app, of getting sales and stuff. So because now in the digital age, everything is a story. So with story, you can sell everything, and everything, every sale and everything should be part of a story. So because people need to connect with you. Previously, there were shops, physical shops. People used to go there. People used to make friends with the shop owner, and they used to buy. Now those things don't happen right now. So in the digital world, everything you have to turn it into a story. So that's how the things are working right now. So yeah, I would say that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below how you thought of this ideas and stuff. And if you want to discuss with me stuff regarding tech and programming languages and other stuff, frameworks, could be JavaScript frameworks or databases, you can join in my Discord server. I will keep the link in the description below. So I would say that's it for this video, and I will see you next time.